Hello everyone, this is Food Poison from MGS and welcome back to another video. Today I'll go through a game called Robocraft and I'm just gonna go through a bit of the changes from the updates and some of the things that I noticed that changed from a while back. Here, let's just go through the updates first actually. The good place to start out actually is the shop, and if you played the game before, you'll notice that all the tiers of the blocks are gone. They've mashed all the tiers together into just one cube, edge, corner. All these things now they are universal, just cubes, and you can use them, and they will have the same health, have same pretty much everything. There are no different cubes, and yeah, I know. And the same goes for the helium. It does the same lift, and that is it. And for the movement, I believe the latest update that I've missed out on is the mech legs, and this is quite new for me at least. And it seems that you are able to walk with multiple legs. I mean, from how many legs possible, you can even do it with one. I've seen builds that are pretty ridiculous. I've actually made my own pretty ridiculous build right here. You can see it, that I use only one leg, and this is so funny. You can just climb up places and you can just rail people, and that is how it is. And the other ones are basically just there, and this also has different tiers combined in them also. So if you played before, you'll see some of the wheels or some of the, I don't know, legs or the wings you'll have multiples of, and you might quite not understand why. It's probably because you had something of similar tiers and they just combined it into one. And let's look at the hardware, and these also, the tier combining is effective here. You'll see that some of these have a lot of them, and I remember when I got back to it, there was like 12 of these plasma bombers, and you can only shoot 6 at once. So I was a little confused to why I did, and I realized that they had different tiers. And some of you guys coming back, especially me, you'll realize that there is these 3 weapons. I mean, you could really say weapons, but because they actually do damage. These are blades. These are Tesla, Slicer, Ripper, Nova. I just call them blades, and they are quite fabulous. I love how these work. If you see the damage over here, it's the damage is 31k, and the rail that I use on my current vehicle or robot is right now 30k, around 30k. So you'll notice that these do a lot of damage, but the only downside, of course, is you have to actually go and ram into them. And there are some other. These 2 other ones have more ammo as you go up the tiers of these things, but the issue with these, I found out that you can't exactly go through them. Like it doesn't hit once, and the second one right after, you actually have to back up and then go back in order to do damage with the second blade. And these are ammo counts. These run out when you run into them, and you will have to replenish them, which takes around 10 seconds out of combat for you to get it back, which means that you cannot shoot or get shot at, not getting shot at is fine, just don't get hit, and it will pop back out. And specials, these are the usuals: the radar, the receivers, jammers. Not too much difference there. There might have been a bit of tier combining in here also, I'm not too sure. Cosmetics, there's a lot of cosmetics now. I remember there were only like 4 or so when I started out, but now the glass blocks are cosmetics. These don't do too much, I believe, but yeah, those are cosmetics now, and you guys can also check out the other ones. And that is pretty much all I can cover here. And one thing you'll notice is that in specials there is no more seat, the pilot seat. They got rid of that, which is perfect because it really bothered with a lot of people on their designs. And now, instead of the pilot seat getting destroyed on your robot for you to die. I believe it's around 25% or lower to get destroyed, like to get destroyed or something like that. There's more details on the full patch notes if you guys can check that out. If you guys are really interested on that. But majority rule is that if your robot's pretty much almost all destroyed, it's gone. All right, let's go back to my favorite robot that I've been building on, spent hours on trying to design, right here. And I can tell you guys about a little bit of the color palettes. Now they brought color palettes. They brought this, I believe, maybe just because the tier color wasn't too good of an idea for the whole coloring idea on the blocks. So what you can do is you can choose the colors out here on the side, and you can left click, and it just colors. And you can hold your left click, and it just says that machine gun kind of feel to it. And you can color multiple colors. You can of any side. Any hardware, any guns, weapons, and yeah, this is looking quite colorful right now. But what you can also do is you can right click in order to color everything one color, which is very neat. This definitely beats trying to go all the way over, trying to color every single block. If you have a huge robot, this is obviously not going to work out, so it's a great idea from them. I'm just going to go back to white. What do you think? Pink is not the... I think this is kind of gold. And you'll notice that there are, hey, these four are in one pellet in a way, and these are the other pellets. Well, these are actually the free colors, and these other ones are the premium colors. And how you can see that better is if you press Q, and you'll see that in a better colors here. And there's the free colors seem to be a little more, a bit dull maybe, and the other colors are definitely more vibrant, very colorful. Okay, and as far as the game modes go, I believe it hasn't changed too much. The pit is a bit different than what I've seen before. First 20 points wins. This is the free-for-all, and the single player used to be the test play when I was playing way back then, and the team was basically the other game. And of course there is the MOBA feel game here, and I think this is the 25k plus rank MOBA. Might be this one. Okay, I'm just gonna give this one a go, and we can check out how it goes. Now this, what I try to do with this robot here is try to use the Tesla blades as much as possible. It's not very practical. I love the idea itself, but it's very hard to pull off. I haven't been able to pull off that well, so I can't really guarantee how this will go, but you know, everything works. It'll probably work out. Let's see here. It does use a hover, and it has an issue with trying to go to a lower terrain, and then it starts flipping, and that's something that I do still have to work on.
The battle for Spitzer Dam has begun.
I actually do like to sit back a little bit before I go in, because I do get shot at quite often when I pop up in the front. That's how everything works. See, there's all these kind of like really creative robots here. That's what I really like about this game.
SMG tank spotted.
People can be really creative, and this game has made that possible for people. That's what I really like about this game.
Plasma tank spotted.
Alright.
SMG tank spotted.
What I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna sneak in the back.
SMG copter spotted.
Can't really do that.
Plasma bomber spotted.
see if I can
SMG
ram it.
comes
There we go.
Plasma tank spotted.
And I actually have to run because I have to recharge the blades and myself. That gets a little difficult. If you see in the left lower corner, you'll see that the numbers counting down, that is the out of combat timer. That is something that you'll need. Oh, that's coming down. Yeah, I think they got it. I wanted to run into it again, but they got it first. Let's try this again. That guy's been fighting for a while. Oh, flipping right now is not the best
Plasma
idea.
bomber spotted.
Okay, that's okay. That's
SMG
okay.
tank spotted.
And the reason why I put the railgun here is because really just to have some kind of damage out while I move around, because I can't just depend on the ramming damage. This is, I don't think, the best time to get into the middle. I will anyways.
Plasma tank spotted.
Maybe I can sneak up on them or something. Oh, that's not good. Alright, let's try it. Being brave. Oh god. Alright. Well, that was it. As I explained, it's not too practical, but it'll do. It's still work in progress. I'll probably try to do some more videos on it. If it does work, I'll probably put it up for sale if it works out nicely. I should explain that next, shouldn't I? Alright, so one thing that I forgot to mention before going into the game is the sales. Very cool in my opinion. I'll show you right here. This is called the Robot Factory. You can basically pick a user-created robot, and you can decide, hey, I'll buy it. Of course, a lot of these things for me are level locked because I can't access them, and some of these are only G coins. Probably because it's like developer created. I'm not too sure. Probably, but yeah, what you can do is you can buy these, of course, and what you can also do is you can go here, you can upload this guy, and if you pay this much to upload, then you can put it on sale, and with all these stuff, of course. And what you can do is what happens is if they buy it with I think what happens is if they buy it with RP, then you'll get RP, and if they buy it with the G coin, I think these are actually called G coins, right? If they buy it with these, then you get some like part of the profits. In my opinion, very cool. Something definitely useful, very useful for designers out there who loves to just design their robot and put it out for sale, watch it grow, stuff like that. Alright, and that is pretty much all I can really cover for today. Yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe. It really helps me out when you guys do that. If you guys check the description below, you'll see some of the things that I work on, and you guys can check them out also. Alright, thank you so much for watching the video. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.